Here we are again, and you know me, waited till the last minute on this one. Typically, that is not my way of doing things, but here we are. We just got done with Craft Acropolis. We've been running, and guess what? It's already July 4th. I cannot believe that because it feels like it was just New Year's. But anyway, we're here. July 4th is tomorrow, and who doesn't have a shirt? This girl. So we're gonna make one. What we've done is we've made one to show you what we're doing, and it's this right here. So this is what we're gonna do. We are gonna take a shirt. So we've got a blank shirt, and we're gonna put that flag on it and get that string off of it. So now we're gonna put that flag on it. So the first thing we need to do is pick our fabrics and get our Heat and Bond light. So let's get that together. Okay, now we're back with our supplies. I just got to keep Emily quiet so that I can get this done. I don't know how easy that's going to be because we all know Emily. But anyway, we are starting. We've picked our fabric for the blue part of our flag, and we've got a little piece of Heat and Bond light, and we've cut it to size. So this is what we're going to heat this down on the back of that fabric. So we've ironed the Heat and Bond light to the back of this little blue piece of fabric, which is 2.5 by 4.5. Had to look that up. The red piece for the flag we picked, and it is cut at 5.5 by 9.5. Now you can alter these sizes. You can make it bigger or smaller, whether it's a kid's shirt or a larger shirt, whatever, but that's the size that we're doing for these. So here's this piece, and then it'll go like that. So we're gonna start with this and heat this down onto the red fabric. So we're going to peel this backing off of the blue piece for the Heat and Bond light, and we're going to place it on this flag and iron it down, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. We have taken this Heat and Bond light to the back of the blue, heated it down, so now it's all one piece. And we are ready to adhere the white stripes, which we are using little pieces of lace. You can use whatever you want. You can stitch it on and not put lace on. You could put lace, you could put rickrack. You can really get creative with this. You could even, for the blue part, put little buttons or something on it for the stars. There's a million different ways you can do this, but this is how we're doing it because July 4th is tomorrow. So we're gonna get on with this project. We've taken our first piece of lace and laid it down on the edge of this red piece of fabric, and we've lined it up, and we are going to stitch this all the way down this lace piece till we get to the other end. I'm going slow and careful because this is a tiny little piece of lace stripping here. When I get to the end, I'm going to back stitch it once or twice and then cut it off. So now we've got this done, and I'm going to take it, let me move this over so you can see this a little bit better. And I'm going to put another piece down right about there. So I want it to look about like that. So I'm going to line this up again. Line my needle up with the top of that little tiny piece of lace stripping there. Stitch it in place for a second and then hit go and start stitching all the way down this line. Try to keep it lined up pretty straight. Back stitch it at the end, cut it, and I'm going to keep doing this until I've filled these up. I've cut one more piece, the width of this red piece. It's going to go right here, and then I've cut two more little pieces that will go right up here like that. So I'm going to stitch those down, and then I'll come back and we'll show you what it looks like. Now we've got our flag done. I've taken the bigger piece of the HeatnBond light and ironed it onto the back of this. So now we are ready to adhere it to the shirt. So here's what we've got. We've got our shirt, we've marked our center, and then we're gonna take this piece and take off the HeatnBond light paper off the back. And then we're going to place it right here on our shirt where we've marked the center, and take it to the iron it down, and then we'll be back. Now we're back. I have heated this down with the HeatnBond light, and so it's adhered to the shirt already. We're gonna take it to the sewing machine and just stitch around it to just make sure it stays in place where we want it to be and doesn't kind of try to come undone on us. So I'm gonna stitch all the way around it. When I get done stitching around this red, I'm going to stitch around this blue, and then we're done. So we are done with this project. We have sewn it on, and when I got to stitching the blue part around it, around the blue, and thought of stars, and well, if you're like me, your machine has a gazillion different stitches on it and you use one every time. Well, this time is not that way. We decided, let's do stars. So I stitched stars around the blue section. I don't know if you can see it, but I love it. You needed a sewing machine, HeatnBond light, some fabric, rickrack or ribbon or whatever you wanted to use, and a t-shirt, and you're done. So we are ready. Hope you guys enjoyed this and had fun just like we did. And well, until next time, happy quilting.